While you wait for A Working Man, you can watch this other Jason Statham action thriller now trending on Prime. A Working Man won't be in theaters until March 28, but Prime Video has the perfect alternative Jason Statham action thriller to watch in the meantime. Based on the 2014 novel Levon's Trade by Chuck Dixon, A Working Man stars Statham as Levon Cade, a former Royal Marines commando who left his life of violence behind and now works in construction. When his boss' teenage daughter is abducted by human traffickers, Levon goes back to his old violent ways to rescue her. In his quest to save her, he untangles a sinister government conspiracy based on its trailer. A Working Man seems to be a fun throwback to gritty old-school action thrillers about righteous heroes taking down despicable villains. It's as if Statham has replaced Liam Neeson in Taken. It'll be more than 2 months before A Working Man, written by Sylvester Stallone and directed by The Beekeeper's David Ayer, is released in theaters and Statham is back on the big screen. But Prime Video has one of Statham's most underrated movies currently streaming, and it's the perfect film to watch during the long wait for his new 1.1 of Statham's best action movies is currently streaming on Prime. Statham stars in Safe as Luke Wright, an ex-cop and former cage fighter, whose wife is murdered by Russian gangsters after he accidentally wins a fixed fight. The mob boss promises to do the same to anyone Luke gets close to, so he cuts off contact with all his loved ones and lives off the grid as a homeless drifter. Meanwhile, a young mathematical prodigy named May is kidnapped by a triad boss to use as a human calculator to erase his crime ring's digital footprint. After May memorizes the code to a safe in Chinatown containing $30 million, she's targeted by the triads, the Russian mafia, and a bunch of dirty New York cops. Luke reluctantly takes May under his wing and single-handedly protects her from the dozens of hardened killers coming after her. Throughout this dangerous journey across the city, Luke becomes a sort of father figure to May.